going on, everyone? It's Temp Sits here. There's my car, but I've got something even better for you today. Whoop, there it is. The beast, the old beast. Oh, it sounds so good. Oh, this is my old bike. Look at it, it's gorgeous. Oh, best fucking sounding bike I've had by far. Listen to this. Oh, it's tidy. It's got a better chain and sprockets than it ever had when I had it. And this belongs to my mate who's bought it. It has been around. That's a new shield that actually properly fits. This is mad. Oh. I will. Ah! Damn! Back with the vans! Oh, it feels lighter than it used to. Now that I'm used to the CB, this isn't that heavy. Oh, yeah, baby! I honestly don't know how I could ride for so long in this position, though. Oh, it sounds so good. That sound. I genuinely miss this bike. I've ridden a lot more bikes since when I first reviewed this, and it is still a mad bike. As a learner, like, if you want a fucking fun bike, Hyosung GT650, like, trust me, for the same price if you can get one of these as an old Ninja, get one of these. Fucking mad. So this is my old bike. It's been around. It went to my friend who traded it for his MT-07 that he's been riding on, and that guy then dropped it, gave it back, sold it back to Scott for like 600 bucks. He sold it to our mechanic, Moto Choice. You can see that, Moto Rider's Choice. He sold it back, and then sold it to my good friend Matt, who was just there, who's now gone onto this from a 250. Oh, that popping and that exhaust. Oh, the pops. The pops. So, the thing is, right, is this has got like, this is a quick bike. It's like, for a learner bike, it's quick. But it's not like because I'm used to the 4-cylinder, like, leader bike, 1300 quickness, like, it doesn't feel like it's crazy quick to get there, because it doesn't have as much torque as the CB. Like, it feels a bit weird doing that though. Like, back to the super sport position. It's been a while, but oh, I love it. The seat. Okay, so I'm gonna try and do like a proper review of this now that I've been on a shitload of bikes. Value for money. That's the first thing that comes up when learners are looking at bikes, because that, like, no one wants to spend, or not everyone wants to spend, you know, all of their money on a brand new learner bike that they're not going to keep forever. Oh, it sounds good. And then it pops. Great value for money, especially if you can get, like, I mean, they picked this up for just over 2 grand. Some 30-odd thousand Ks on it. But that's a ripper fucking deal. That's 2 grand for this is amazing. Oh, that's fucking, it doesn't sit how I'm used to. No-handed fucking feel a bit weird. Feels so far away. I'm not used to leaning over this far. I sit here now. Oh, yeah, value for money is fucking sick. You get a used one. This one's got like a full Yoshi system on it and it's been de-restricted, so it's mad. All right. Secondly, noise. It's a V-twin, so it sounds mad. Thirdly, it's a 650, so it's got heaps and heaps of power for being a learner bike. Mad. Lastly, reliability. They've been around long enough that, like, the parts are easy enough to get and people know how to work on them now, and you can find mechanics that like working on these. And if you can find one of them, then that's like all of your problems with the bike solved, basically. So it is, and it's a good looking bike as well. Like, not everyone's a fan of the single stacked projectors, but it is a good looking bike, especially with the tail tidy, and like the tyres pretty wide for a learner bike. I understand it's different in the States where you don't have the same learner restrictions that we do, but for the market here, brilliant bike. Like, pick up an EFI one for cheap and you're going to be a happy chappy. Like, oh, I'll tell you that much for free. Fuck, it feels good to be back on it. Like, makes me appreciate the bike that I have as far as like the comfort of that. But yeah, this is my old bike, man. It's still kicking. Like, I learned so much on this bike, and now my friend can too, because it's done 32,000 Ks, and it hasn't changed since I think I got it at around 17. Probably sold it pretty close to the 30s because Scott didn't have it for that long. So like half the Ks in this have been by me, and I looked after it and everything else. So it's such a, oh, I love it. It's very, the weighting's weird for me now. I've gone from the R1 to the CB to this. The weight will be weird, but it's one of those things that you can get used to hella quick. But oh. Okay, so at the time when I reviewed this the first time in my most popular video, and I said, the question was, is it a good learner bike? And the answer is still yes. It's a great lambs bike, because you can learn so much on this bike, because it's got the power for you to grow into without being overwhelming, and it sounds great and it looks cool, and you know, these are all important considerations for a learner. So there's that. But is it the best lambs bike? Now that I've been on a lot of lambs bikes, and unfortunately the answer is no, it is not the best lambs bike, because the bike this was swapped for, an MT-07, that holds the crown. Oh, see, it's still got that pickup. MT-07 is the best lambs bike, but do you know how much an MT-07 is going to cost you? 10 grand, 7 grand used, if that. This is the best lambs bike, bang for buck. Like, dollar for dollar, this is the best lambs bike you can get. 2 grand for this, alright? So let's say 2.5 grand for this one. You can get 4 of these for the price of an MT-07. An MT-07 is a great bike. Is it 4 times better? No, it's not. Basically, pound for pound, dollar for dollar, this is the best learner bike value-wise, and I will stand by that and defend that. And I've ridden better bikes, so I know, like I know what it's up against, but it's fucking such a sick bike. Oh, I'm just keen for these lights. I like listening to it. I like. That pop. Oh. Well, this has been Throwback Thursday. Hope you've enjoyed it. Just a quick little ride around on the old bike. I've enjoyed it, and that's all that matters sometimes. I was a bit wide. I've enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed it. This bike is mad. If you're looking for a bike and you don't have a lot of money, get an MTO. If you have a lot of money, get an MT-07. If you like good value. Oh, get a Hyosung. Oh, I missed it. Dude, I missed this bike. Fuck, it sounds so good. Ugh. Fuck. Like I said, it's not perfect, but what is? At least it's easy to push. I just wanted to point out that you're a normal sized human being, and I'm a temporary citizen sized being. So So when I talk about being too big for bikes, this is what I'm trying to say.